Welcome back to the Team Nerd Herd podcast, where our best advice is if you want to do it right, collect what you like. Now we're going to take a curveball from that. You know, we're in Halloween. We're in the month of October.
Right.
I mean, we should be talking about horror. We should be talking about spine-tingling type of shit and poltergeist and exorcism and all types of ghoulish kind of things. But we're not. So we present the question to you guys. You know, we know my brother Gomez, my horror hermano, my brother J2, my horror hermano, and then my blood brother, man. He's not too much for horror flicks, but he's much for some
But I got some. Yeah.
Can I ask a quick question? Is he in another part of the house that you are in?
Yeah.
I never know. Yeah, we're like right next door to each other
right now. I know. It's like he's right behind me. This is it. This is it right behind me, you know.
Yeah, there better not be no messages written on your wall right there, dude. Because
I know, dude. I gotta break down the chalk.
Yeah, we just won't ever wonder if Gomez and Jay Ramirez, I'm all tongue tied, watch rom-coms. So that is the topic for today.
Yeah,
we're gonna go with some rom-coms, but before that, I'm gonna go ahead and shout out our Team Nerd Herd moderators. Gets a shout out to jump into the herd, and then we'll get in this bitch. So shout out to the 4 horsemen, man. So you got brother number 1, you got the styling, profiling, woo, Ric Flair, my brother Rudy. You got something wrong, Arn Anderson, the bald-headed Arn Anderson, the great. You got something wrong. You know something white's gonna happen. You know my man, brother number 3, D-anime, etc., senpai. And then in this type of genre, he's gonna be the D Maleko. You know, and then you got Glenn 2K12, my other horror hermano. You know he watches a bunch of horror, but he's gonna be like that Kurt Hennig, man, that perfect plex. So what's cracking to them? What's cracking? Yo, you got the shout out to the DJs, DJ Abomination and Plainclothes D. And then we're gonna go ahead and swan dive up in this. I was gonna say nose dive like I was snorting coke like Tony Montana. Yo, you got shout out to my man Wesley. Comics just got off the wrong foot, right? Well, we're at the future specs, man. You know, you got Inja Binja up in the Inja the Beheader Binja at that.
That's right.
You got D-anime, etc. right there, man. D-anime, etc. You got my man Glenn 2K. You know, you got Wong up in the building too. You got that Wang in the building. You got that Raging Agent Comics.
What's up, JD?
What's cracking? You got Nicole. Nicole is up in the building.
Hey, Nicole.
What up?
Good to see you. Let's see. We're gonna keep on creeping, crawling, yalling down the road. And I see Comics and Pops. We got Alonzo up in the building. He said this should be fun.
What up, Zoe?
We finna make it fun. I'll tell you that. We got some written down. Oh, my girl HK Wifey 420. Sheena's in the building.
Sheena's in the house.
You know my girl Sheena's been watching some rom-coms too to get herself ready. You got CRG.
What's up, Anthony?
Anthony, comics are great, man. Like acting like he Ron Van Dam up in the building.
Hey.
Right. Yeah, you got Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Uzumaki.
Yeah.
I just want to say that one time. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.
Without rolls right off the tongue, you know.
That's it. You got John's
the only thing that rolls off the tongue.
Especially with these rom-coms, bro. Big station, TM Nerdy. If you guys missed Whiplash Wednesday, I strongly urge you to go ahead and take the rewind back. Start with Nick's Comics Collectibles and my boy over here, TM Nerdy, man. They just rocking and rolling over there. You got my man Fable. You got my man Big Herm. You know, you got my man Chamorro Cinema. They're doing wonderful things. Wonderful things. All right. I'm trying to do some wonderful things during these romance comms. You know what I mean?
Well, that's weird,
especially during this COVID time. But I think we are all caught up. So with that being said, I mean, we would have thought that we should be having the discussion about a horror movie that scared the shit out of us.
Especially with the guests up in here, you know, especially
with my murderers row of brothers. Instead, you guys, we are going to be talking about rom-coms. And you know, we watching some rom-coms. You know, if you dated a sister down the block or the way, you know, there was a certain rom-com that you had to watch before you could pull one of
to prove you were down, you know, to know that you were down, you know.
Right. I mean, is it only me or Jay's like, he's like, I've never done that before, bro. Shout out to Sparks and Caroline Comics.
What's up?
He's like, I'm just gonna hit you out the gate with one. He was about to call
Yeah,
me
yeah.
a 40-year-old virgin, but I'm 41, and I'm not.
Oh.
KJ.
Yes.
I'm not. All right. And
And
that's that
speaking of a
rom-com
rom-com right there too.
hit you out the gate, man. I mean, 40-year-old virgin was one of the funniest shits, man. And he was he was like just with a kiss of death, bro. Like he couldn't even talk to a girl. But when he started to hone it in, he started to get his Jedi mind tricks going. He started slanging those girls, man. I mean, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he got with the girl with the French toast, man. I mean, she was hot.
Oh, damn.
Hey man, I don't want to sound like one of those dudes, but I'm gonna sound like one of those dudes. I can cook myself French toast. So what else you gonna do for me, baby?
That's right. All right. I mean, yeah, but how good is it though? Is it good?
With the right egg and shit.
Look at his face. He's like, "Don't be dissing my French toast. Don't be dissing my French toast."
Does the frozen ones count? No.
The sticks, French toast sticks.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm gonna take myself back to Carl's Jr. and get some French toast sticks.
Budget hour.
Oh man! Shout out to Bricks the Iron Geeks. What's going on, Bricks the Iron Geeks? So okay, so what I wanted to do was kind of get a round table. You got my blood brother Eric. You got my other horror hermanos right beside me. I just needed to kind of like let's go down the list of some of these rom-coms that are in your mind or that you've learned to watch. They're probably like classics. Some of them, I mean, because we were in the backstage laughing our asses off naming a couple. And we're about to give you a couple, guys. I mean, these going to be rom-coms that you might take a trip back down memory lane. Wesley's probably going to be like, I ain't never heard of a Blockbuster.
Yeah, Wesley.
We're trying to, Wesley.
I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't be surprised if Wesley does know, because like some of these younger cats, they just know certain things. You know what I mean? They got down parents and they just show them the good stuff, So let's see.
That is true.
And to your point,
very
Eric,
true.
Wesley, it has been known to have said that he's like my age, trapped in a kid's body.
Hey,
old man.
That might be a rom-com ready right there, dude. That's rom-com ready.
So, I mean, he might hit us with one, man. He might hit us with one. Like, all right, guys. So like let's go down the rabbit hole of some of our favorite
let's get into
rom-coms. Like I mean, something that you've watched that you were just like, damn, that's memorable to me. And I've had I laughed my ass off. And I also probably shed a tear, maybe not.
I think the one that popped me was The Wood. I think you guys are talking about it, but The Wood was a classic because I was a kid watching that. I was watching that movie, and I watched that movie over and over again religiously because of the story behind it. This is still going back before I was married, before anything. And you see the life that they had as a kid, as I grew up. It's just a relationship thing with a lot of high school, and people have high school sweethearts that end up being marriages and that. So you see that I wasn't one. I kind of like, get bits and pieces from it, but that one touched me because it showed how he met her and her older brother when he used to sling them beats. So that one was a real good one because that made me like look at life in a different way. I was probably like 14, 15 when I first saw that shit. That one was a real one that touched me, that I would watch every once in a while back when, DVDs were a thing before Blu-rays. That was one that hit me a lot. Yeah. And then that was one that was really good because of the relationship he had with that girl from what middle school all the way until he graduated, until the fact that actually one of his friends is getting married, and he sees the situation that he's scared of getting married because he's scared of all the life that he can as a player. So everybody's just like, what the fuck's wrong with you? And you get through that. You get those butterflies, and then this is the last. What should I do? Because in life, you have a relationship, and then you don't want to cheat or anything. You want to be responsible and be that one that everybody will trust. So it's hard when you get that marriage. It's that stepping stone where you're just done finding that person because you already found that one. So it kind of like me being a kid growing up, making sure that I've had my mistakes, but you grow up with these. You take these insight in mind, a situation like that. So that's one of them that really, really stuck with me. And another one that was like that too was Edward Scissorhands. The fact that you look how dark that one is. Tim Burton's real dark when he throws those movies, But you look at the aspect of the movie, how it is. It's a guy, actual machine that can't have relationships because of the way he's grown or he's created by creator, almost relevant to Frankenstein. If you look at the pinpoints and stuff like that, had little pinpoints like that, and you look at it like, if I'm not like a person that's a real person that have defects, I can never be a person that will like. Was a Winona Ryder that will, she was at that time, she was beautiful before she got got caught stealing or some bullshit. So so that one was really stuck out because you look at the aspect of how that person, how that thing was, and how it came to life, and everybody loved it and then hated it right away in a split second because of all the lies.
Oh man, that was like memorable, man, because Tim Burton just killed it, dude.
Glenn 2K. I was thinking that too when I first watched it. How the fuck did he wipe his ass? You know what I mean? But he was a mechanic, so he didn't. He was built off
very carefully.
Fucking like the Tin Man.
Yeah, that's right.
So he couldn't. He didn't shit. He just lived. I guess I don't know.
That's nuts, man. I want to touch base on The Wood, man. I love The Wood. Fantastic fucking film, bro. If you want to see a movie about genuine friendship, falling in relationships, that's the one for you, man. The homies. My favorite scene in that movie is when they're sitting in class in high school, and
The Wood.
She asked them. Everybody. She asked the whole class to turn to page 15, and then the dude just pops up. Miss, what page 15 on, bro? Killed me. I'm like, bro,
Eric time.
But I
15 off.
Gomez said a lot of the ones. Gomez said a lot of the ones I had in mind. I'm also gonna throw out off the rip, Bride of Chucky. Bride of Chucky, I believe, is a rom-com in the sense of you have Jennifer Tilly falling in love with a plastic doll, and it's some women do fall in love with plastic things, and that's okay.
That's real life.
We're not endorsing it. We're not endorsing it.
You know what I mean? But it's a funny movie. It's hype. A lot of the folks here in the chat are throwing out good ones. 51st Dates. I wanted to say that one. I'm gonna take it way back.
Let's hear it.
My Girl. I consider My Girl a romance comedy that also has some emotion to it, bro. You can't tell me, spoiler alert for all you youngins, Wesley, when homeboy dies from getting stung by the bees, that shit didn't.
Everybody hated bees after that shit.
Thomas J, man, he was a thug. He did it for his love,
Man. That one is great. 51st Dates is amazing. I enjoyed The Breakup with Vince Vaughn and Jennifer Aniston.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
Shallow Hal with Jack Black.
Oh hell yeah!
But big girls get love now, so it's okay.
Man,
all types of girls get love, baby. They can get that.
Tell Lizzo. I said, call me. But my favorite one out of all those that I own, aside from Bride of Chucky, would have to be True Romance. Tony Scott film written by Quentin Tarantino, bro. I mean, you got fucking Christian Slater, Patricia Arquette, Val Kilmer, Christopher Walken, one of my favorite actors, Gary Oldman. You know what I mean? It's actually the first written motion picture from Quentin Tarantino before he went off and did Reservoir Dogs. This movie here is fantastic. You got comedy, you got great acting, amazing dialogue, action, spectacular performances. Like, my favorite character in this movie is Gary Oldman. If you ever seen True Romance, my favorite fucking scene in that movie is when Gary Oldman is playing the Rasta dude, and he's like, "Oh, you must have thought it was White Boy Day." Oh my gosh, it gets me every single time, dude. And you got Brad Pitt playing a stoner. Like, True Romance, hands down. It's why I own it. I fucking love this film. It's great. Come on. Why wouldn't you want to buy it? It says dynamite. It's dynamite.
Dynamite.
So I'm fucking sold.
You know what? I want to play a movie that I watched a few times too. That was like around the 2000 era. Was it What Women Want? So that one had me thinking, because Mel Gibson had that little situation where he electrocuted his shit with that what's up, and then he ended up reading What Women Wanted. And us men, we're always like trying to win over that woman when we were younger. You know, so you kind of like had to learn how to see what they liked and everything. So with that reading the mind, that's just kind of a power I wanted, and I wish I had, because I'll be able to please some of the women that I have enough game for. Let's just say that.
Sure,
you got that you got that certain game that you have that you can get these mediocres, but when you want those you had to have that game, and without money you had to have that slick talk and that able to match.
All the mediocres. I love it.
Mediocre. I'm a mediocre right here, baby.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So what woman want had me like, this motherfucker get any girl he wants because he wins those battles.
Yo, my man, dude, if you guys missed the Wednesday press, dude. Yo, my man Guy
Rocky Forge.
Your man Rocky Balboa. Dude, I love it when he says that. Yo, dude, and you got Matty Forge as Mick. Get up, you son of a bitch.
Oh, yeah. Fucking Jay as Clubber Lang. Come on, man.
Oh, man.
It was a great show. It's always great. Oh, man. It's always great. It's the defects. Come on.
Guy Forge is good guy. Yeah. Hey, another one, too, was I was thinking of was Top Gun. With Tom Cruise. The fact that go ahead, brother.
Yeah. Speak to it, Top Gun. I got a very funny story to Top Gun. You know the song "Take My Breath Away"? Take my breath away.
Who doesn't, baby?
Yeah,
my mom. I'm so happy my mom doesn't watch these shows, and hopefully she never watches this. She asked me how I knew that song, and I was like, "Yo, it's Top Gun." She's like, "How do you know that movie?" I was like, "It's fucking Tom Cruise. It's Top Gun. Like, how do you not? Do you not know it? You're older than me."
Bam! Right?
She told me I was conceived to that song, "Take My Breath Away," in the backseat. Shout out to you, Mom. I love you. If it wasn't for Top Gun and "Take My Breath Away," you would never see J2.
That's right. Dude. Full circle too, because we're talking rom-coms, and here you are, baby.
Yeah, that's
you
right,
know.
Man.
That's a rom-com right there.
That's a great fucking movie, man.
I gotta drop one, dude. That's pretty old school. I don't know if you guys heard it. Maybe you guys might not, but "Forget Paris" with Billy Crystal.
Yes.
You know that one is a rom-com.
I never fucking heard that movie.
Oh, dude, you gotta watch that shit.
It is comedy. It's comedy. Billy Crystal.
Which one?
You got it. Toyota. It's Billy. It's Forget Paris. It's about this referee that's in the NBA. He meets this chick, falls in love. They go through this whole like back and forth and stuff like that. But dude, just the sequences of those scenes and the classic acting is freaking hilarious, man. It's like one of those like older school movies that you would get to, like if we were talking 16 Candles, right? Like 16 Candles.
True.
You know,
what was that one called? That Joanna Man? You said basketball.
Joanna, man. Oh my god.
For sure, man. He wanted that shit. He wanted that old girl. He couldn't get it.
Joanna, man. Yo, my man, the main dude who played Joanna.
Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it.
Oh man. And I gotta what I gotta say, man. 10 things I hate about you.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one too.
We had my man TM hit that. We had my man TM hit that.
You know, one of the like classics I feel to me that it just really sticks out in my mind is Overboard with Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn, yo. Like,
what is that?
Oh gosh, dude. He ends up tricking this girl that gets amnesia. She falls over, and he tricks this girl into being his wife. Yes. He's got 4 kids that just like are just terrible, and he's tricking this girl because she's like horrible in the beginning, you know. She's just this rich chick, and damn, he just pulls the whammy on her, and you know, like he just you know, the classic story. Yeah, she ends up falling in love with him after she gets her memory back, but I mean, Kurt Russell just nails it, you know. I mean, You Got Mail is another one, dude.
My man Dave Chappelle, dude.
Yo, what about Sleepless in Seattle?
No, you can't forget that too. You can't forget that.
You know, we're really showing our age, right?
For sure.
You got to be showing your age if you don't know some movie lines from these movies. I mean,
and most def, dude. Most def, dude. I mean,
that's the best part of being in a relationship. Dare I say it? Is that if your girl's a movie buff and you look at her and you hit her with a line and she hits you back, you're like, yeah, I picked right.
Oh,
yeah. She's like, I don't even know what that means. You're just like,
huh? Like, yeah, when they hit you, huh?
Friday night, you need a rom-com. You need a rom-com, girl, on Friday night, and you just pick all the good shit you want, and none of the shit that she wants.
Yeah,
you're gonna get educated.
Fuck that. I'm here to tell you, fuck that. I used to date a girl one time. She she hated horror movies. She hated them. I'm like, nah, you gotta love them. Like, this is dope. You're gonna love it. Just watch. You've never seen a horror movie with me, so just watch it. You might end up loving it. She's like, well, how about, I'm feeling like I want like a romance comedy, and I'd always peep the corner like, the fuck, what? You want to what? And she's like, well, I want to watch like, I don't fucking know any of the movies we just mentioned. I only pick the classic ones though. Edward Scissorhands, fucking My Girl. You've Got Mail.
Big Daddy. You know.
Yep. You know something that Gomez said about like when you're trying to get a 10 when you might be a 5. You know what I'm saying? Is Hitch, man, with Will Smith and Eva Mendes, dude. I mean, that one was a pretty good one. When you're trying to learn how to do game and just all of that stuff. I mean, you taking notes from Will Smith and shit. And, Kevin Smith, like his no girl getting ass. He's just Will Smith was just dropping mad knowledge.
Yeah, and that movie did good. Another one I liked, I watched a few times, was 40 Days and 40 Nights.
I love that.
He had to actually get to know this woman
Shannon Sauce,
and not do anything because he did his own. Because accordingly, he had this. Every girl wanted him, so he's like, I'm tired of this one and done shit. I want to see if I can last this many days without having to do somebody. So he was just like. It was pretty cool because it showed like the aspect of a man actually trying to get to know the woman, and the woman really wants it. He's like, she doesn't know. So to me, it was like, oh shit, I don't know if I could try that, but it's one of those things where it was cool to watch because he was just like not giving in, and the girl's like wondering if he's gay or some shit. I started laughing. It was funny. Like the fact that he didn't like girls at the time. He liked guys. Another one that was like in that era was Knight's Tale.
Yeah, with the same girl, Shannon Sauceman, dude.
That one cut my hand with Knight's Tale in there.
Yeah.
And it was around the same thing. It was another rom-com, man. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
They
kind of just set in medieval times, or Renaissance, whatever it is,
I'm gonna highlight this one right here, man. Guyuch. There's a lot of other ones that I want to highlight. I know TM Nerdy hit us with Clueless, so we'll circle back to that. But 50 First Dates, man. I think this one, man, was one of the funny ones. Debbie Does.
Yo, it's funny. I was gonna bring up Debbie Does Dallas. She spreads a lot of love in that movie, man. And I don't know if it was good acting skills or if it was real, passion, love.
Maybe a combination.
There was a lot of passion. There was a lot of passion in some rooms and some beds and shit like that. He was like,
it's a great movie. I was watching a movie the other day. It was called castingcouch.com, and this dude falls in love with this girl's photo and invites her over to his couch to say, hey, I want you to audition for this film. They fell in love so quick, and they were just having the time of their lives. Yeah, man.
It happens. Whoever said love at first sight, it doesn't exist. There you go, right there.
They lied to you.
That's proof right there.
Dude. Scott Pilgrim versus the World, man. That's another good one too, man.
What? I don't think I've seen that one. Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Oh yeah, that's a good one, dude.
Did he come in on the Mayflower?
Yeah.
40-year-old version. That was when I watched.
We banged that out right in the beginning.
I was like, I don't want to be that guy. You know what I mean? It's like it gave me willpower to fucking break that chain when I watched that shit. I was like,
look at this shit. I better start reassessing my life, guys. I got deploys all over the place. Oh shit! I'm like they should make it like 41-year-old version part 2 starring Esteban Aguilar. I'll go by my actor name Esteban de la Fuente.
Esteban de la Fuente. Yeah.
That's awesome, bro. I always said my acting name or my stage name, like if I was one in a dance. Ladies, don't get excited. Was going to be Johnny Habanero. Yeah, buddy. Don't that just sounds spicy? Like, wow.
That sounds mad. That sounds
Johnny Habanero.
Yeah, sweet and spicy. Yeah, Johnny Habanero. That's it, dude. You leave that
over there, brother.
I thought he was checking his rom-com list right now, dude. I was like, you got 3 pages.
I've always watched. Well, I didn't watch this year, but I usually watch is Shaun of the Dead. That one's kind of like he goes through this phase of trying to win over the girl. The girl, it's like he's trying to work over and try to be with her again, and all the shit's happening around him. And I thought that movie was pretty funny. That shit was crazy.
Dang, can we go with what's that Eddie Murphy freaking movie where he's a player, dude, and
bro, motherfucking Boomerang.
Oh
Boomerang.
Yeah. That's right. You gotta coordinate. Yeah.
Bro, that shit taught me how to dress. Like I was like, yo,
we got Jeff in the house.
I don't want no mediocres.
I just got upset because JT said he ain't never seen Scott Pilgrim versus the World. So
yeah, he can tell his
he was sitting down all watching, and he's like, you know what? He's like, you know what? I'm gonna
hop on right now.
How do players go?
How to be a player? Hell yeah.
That was because How to Be a Player. He liked that one girl, huh?
Hell yeah, Nutty Professor combo. Yeah, Piper.
Nutty Professor for sure, dude. Good old Eddie made some good flicks. I mean, what about Coming to America? I mean, my man Guyuch and I were just talking about that
right there, man.
Coming to America is amazing.
It has to be in my top 5, like all-time flicks.
That was a good one.
Yeah,
I can watch that over and over and over again. There's so many lines. Yes. Fuck you.
Yeah.
What was that guy's McDonald's slogan? It was
McDowell's, baby.
McDowell's, yeah.
Right now,
my favorite part is the Soul Glow commercial.
Oh yeah,
Soul Glow.
Oh yeah,
that's right. Dude. Greased up Jerry curls right there too, man.
I mean,
hey, when the family gets out of the sofa, you see the right?
Yeah, man, that couch got like ravaged. Dude, like that little perm. Yeah, sexual chocolate.
Yeah, JD.
That was good. They got the
another one you touched base. Steve was Friday.
Yeah, Friday. The original, right?
Yeah, he had a lot of relationships in that one. You know what I mean? He had Craig with that woman, and he ended up wanting to be with the other girl, and then he got Smokey thinking he got the hookup. You know what I mean? Blind date or a bad thing. You know what I mean? I've had my issues in the past when I had blind dates. You know, it is what it is. Yeah. But it's just a slap on the wrist when you get that blind date.
When I was like,
it makes you feel real, dude. When
you're
like,
being a young whippersnapper, like watching that movie Friday and finding out who Miss Parker was, like you know how much I've longed for a neighbor like Miss Parker.
Say a little prayer.
Like, dude, I would love to walk outside. Yeah, I'd love to walk outside of my house and just turn over and just be like, "Hey, Miss Parker."
Yeah, R.I.P. Bernie Mac, baby.
When he was screaming, remember that shit?
Yeah, the girl next door is a good one. TM.
When we go, fuck Miss Parker.
Man, like,
what'd you say, honey?
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing, dude. Oh man, yeah, we could quote Friday all day.
Dude, the juice is worth the squeeze, though.
The girl next door,
yeah. Yeah.
And then a heartbreaking song of This Year's Love, dude.
That's which one's the girl next door? Is that the one where the girl's like a porn star?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah, and
I remember that one.
JT was like, I did
a couple things to that.
Breaking, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Sex in the City.
Special cake. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know the.
Oh my god, dude!
Man, dude,
dying, you guys. Okay, so let's go with Clueless. Clueless was another one that also was brought up. That has to be one of those classics too, man. That shit, like Alicia Silverstone was a biddy, man. She was.
I liked
the black chick in that movie.
D.
D.
I don't know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't think of her actress. I can't think of her real name for the life of it. Yeah, dude. Like everybody knows D. She was the looker, man.
I'm trying to think of the name now. See, now you got me stuck.
Someone look it up.
Rolling with the homies.
Oh yeah. R.I.P. to her too, man.
Yeah, man.
I mean, and if we were gonna take it back to a rom-com that will make you laugh, make you
Brittany
cry,
Murphy.
Oh man, yeah, Brittany Murphy. You're right. Love and Basketball or Brown Sugar. Come on,
Stacey
y'all.
Dash.
Oh, Stacey Dash, bro. Oh my gosh, she's so scrumptious. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you might have to hit that rewind, man.
Yeah,
they're white feet 420.
Yeah, dude. But what did you guys think of Love and Basketball? I mean, was that one a film that you guys circled back?
Fantastic film, man.
Yeah, that is a good one. That's
Mike did a good job.
Yeah, dude. And then like Gomez, when we were talking backstage, that brought Brown Sugar too. So you had that with
that hip hop flavor, baby.
And Sinead Lathan. Oh, dude, my best friend's wedding, Guy Ooch. I was watching that earlier, dude, with Julia Roberts, young, beautiful, sexy self, and Cameron Diaz.
My best friend's wedding. I've never seen that. What is that guy? Please inform us, sir. I've never seen that.
So basically, Julia Roberts has a best friend, and Julia Roberts plays this like reviewer, and she finds out her best friend's getting married to Cameron Diaz, and they meet up. But you find out that Julia Roberts is in love with her best friend, and it kind of looks like it from the get go, like the train scene. Jump. I mean, the train scene when they're hugging and they're almost kissing, and oh my god, and it's hilarious, dude. It is a great.
Is there any nudity in it?
Nah, man. It's one of those feel good movies, brother.
Yeah, dude, you might get a thigh or something. You know what I'm saying? Some shoulder. But, I mean, you'll see a little bit of that in Wedding Crashers as hyper combo. You know, that'll give you some. That gives you some of that.
Ghost, dude. Nah, man. Wedding Crashers was a good one, man. Wedding Crashers was hilarious, dude.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, that was funny.
Will Ferrell and Vince Vaughn, dude. You had
we fall in love with the girl.
What was that movie with Nicolas Cage?
Face Off. Eric was he was a cop.
Oh and a waitress.
Waitress,
the waitress that won the lottery ticket.
The lottery, yeah.
Lucky.
The lottery.
8 millimeter.
Right. Yeah. And then he had one too that he to see if he was like with that girl, how his life would be. But the fact that they went both different ways, I can't remember that movie.
Is that the Postman? Was that one? The Postman?
No, it was.
Or the Weatherman, something like that. Something, man. Superman.
Man, I don't know any of these movies that you gotta talk about.
He said Face Off.
I thought Face Off was a good one.
Yeah, that's true, man.
Mary.
Oh,
yo, I know
you can't sleep on that one,
man. So something about
the Family Man. The Family Man. That's what it was.
Isn't that one kind of Christmassy too, right?
Yeah, that one. That one. Yeah, he's seen his life if he was with her because he wasn't married to her. He was always about business, and she was. But if they were together, the fact that their life would have been different. They gave him that it's during the Christmas time, and then at the very end, it was pretty cool because he actually told her, "Let's go and talk." So they go and talk, and he's explaining exactly what he went through the image of what that person, Jiminy Cricket, gave him that second chance. That's of seeing what real life would have been. So that was a pretty good movie.
That's one for the book.
Is there any nudity in that one?
Yeah.
If you look close, she
can't hardly wait. Can't hardly wait.
You squint your eyes, your head to the side.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, man.
Ryan Reynolds. I don't know any of them, but I know he's probably done his fair share of rom-coms, right?
You talking about Van Wilder?
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, okay,
dude. That was a good one.
Hey,
Van Wilder.
Someone brought up Chasing Amy. Chasing Amy earlier. That's a fucking good one.
That's a word.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What Ryan Reynolds was in that movie with
Sandra Bullock
from the '70s show.
Yeah, dude, Deadpool.
Oh yeah.
Poetic Justice, dude. The best man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Man, they're just bringing them down, dude. They got mad rom-coms, guys. We got a bunch of them, dude. I think we nailed them out the way. You know what I mean? I think one of the other ones, I mean, to maybe close it out would be Can't Hardly Wait. Remember Can't Hardly Wait?
No, yeah, that's with Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Jennifer Love.
Oh, she was fine too, man. I know what you did last summer.
Sure
yeah, man, she can get my French toast stick any day. She was fine. She was fine, man.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, she was like she was all American.
She was super fly.
She's all that.
Oh, Rachel Lee Cook. Yep.
Yep.
Gomez will say Prince Jr. too. We were talking about that in the back.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, you got that dorky, nerdy girl that's Rachel Lee Cook, and then all of a sudden, she gets done up and she's looking fly. Freddie Prinze is on, going out with her on a bet. Like I could make any girl prom queen, and there she goes, man.
Oh.
That's that girl right there.
American Pie.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah, man.
Nadia.
Stifler's mom. Holla.
Yeah.
Yes.
She can get it.
Can't buy me love.
Can't buy me love.
Yeah, dude. What about Grease?
Ronald.
Dude, Steven, you were in my head right now. I was just about to say, dude.
Wait, is Grease? Yeah, but is that a rom-com or is that the music?
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's a comedy, man. Yeah.
Your mother.
Summer Love, G.
Yeah, dude. Where'd you get this car? You got any Scotch tape?
Well, a hickey from Kaniki is like a Hallmark card.
Oh, so, dude. That's right.
Summer days just drifting away.
That's right. Tell me more.
That's right. We're gonna get J2 just on the musical note right now, dude.
But did he have a car? Tell me more.
And like lightning.
Oh yeah.
Brusha.
Yeah.
Get that.
That's the line right there.
Yeah, dude. That's classic, bro. Oh, Jay.
I mean, all right. I guess it could be around.
Yeah. You can't sleep on John Travolta.
I don't know if I'd sleep with him or on him.
Joker.
What's up, Joker?
Yo, Joe, what up, bro?
Yeah.
Princess Bride. Mm-hmm.
That's a classic too, man. Well, you guys, I think we might have reached our threshold, man. We were trying to keep this nice and snipped down instead of reaching that hour, but I want to highlight you guys. Go ahead and please.
Wait, you call it a threshold too?
I'm gonna use that threshold or reach that line, dude. What do you call it, baby? What should we call it, Jay? Dub us that name. We get to the end of the line. He's like just saying that
we've reached that casting couch.
That peak.
That old Joe Pesci sponsorship couch, right?
We're here at the climax.
I need no high fidelity. Oh dang, yeah. There's a ton of them.
Yeah.
There's a ton of them.
Very true.
Yeah, there's a ton, man.
Yeah, if we missed out on any, guys, why don't you go ahead and comment down below? Tell us some of your favorite rom-coms. I know we took it out of left field. We're in the Halloween season, man, but we decided to throw a curveball. We know that we wanted to kind of bring Gomez and Jay in, have some laughs, and also my man Jeff coming in, dude, because he was driving, telling us he had something. We even forgot a thin line between love and hate, dude.
Jeff is live from the toilet.
Who said I'm right from? Who said I'm not on it?
There you go, baby. There you go.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and highlight Gomez first. And Gomez, go ahead and tell him. Yeah, boy. Go ahead and tell everybody what's cracking next.
Catch me on East Meets West channel. I think they're doing the show this Sunday, but I'm not gonna be there because I gotta go to a party. So I got party hard. So,
shit, okay, party time, right?
So yeah, so there'll be a show. Joker and myself. You do a show every other Sunday. So, yeah. What's that? You hear that? Is it me?
Nah, I don't know, man.
I'm not sure. I heard it for a second, but
yeah.
But no, that just catch me on there. I haven't done a haul video in a minute, but I'm trying to do one pretty soon. So just check on that. I haven't done nothing Halloween stuff. I've been busy, mad busy. You know, like I said, I've been around. But no, like I said, just catch me there. We do a lot of stuff like you guys do. Share information, share everything. So yeah, just I'm happy to be here. Thank you, Team Nerd Herd, for having me here as a special guest. We like family. You know me. I see you guys grow. See you guys do your thing. So I'm always humble to be here and be part of the show whenever you guys got time.
That's right, broski. That's right, brother. We got mad love for you too, man. That East meets West Comics Familia, man.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate y'all.
Man. Yo, Gomez, thank you for coming, man. We really appreciate your time, man.
Know, brother. Frontline soldier.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then let's go ahead and bring my man J2, Jay Ramirez. What's cracking, Jay? Go ahead and let the people know.
Hello, everybody. I gotta first and foremost give a shout out to Gomez and that shirt, bro. That Treehouse of Horror shit, that is fire. When they blew you a big screen, I was like, "Hey, handsome, that's a dope ass shirt." Like, that's dope, man. I gotta first and foremost thank the Team Nerd Herd for having me on, man. This is fun. Rom-coms. I guess I gotta watch some more outside of the porn genre, but I'm totally down. Other than that, man, day 2, you know what it is, man. Comic Book Fiend Club South. You can catch me every Friday with the low grades. Freak for our show. We like to get together, group therapy session. We hang out, talk about whatever we want. Very unapologetic, and hey, every opinion's welcome. You know what I mean? It's all friendly discussions, laughs, and it is what it is. Yeah, every Friday night, low grades. You know what it is, man. I love the Nerd Herd. I love the whole community, East meets West, Defects, Lord of the Long Box, all the homies, man. So gotta give a shout out and thank you, Team Nerd Herd. Thank you guys. Y'all help me touch my inner soul and emotions. I'm gonna get a box of tissue from here, box of tissues and some lotion, and I'm gonna express some love. So yeah.
Get deep.
You all want to do a quick shout out to the New York Warriors, Biggies. You know, I do shows with them once in a while, but they do that coffee and comics on Saturdays, so be on the lookout to check on that in the morning. So you know, he's a good big guy in the community too. That if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be around with Joker and everybody else. So big up to New York Warriors and what they do out there too as well.
Most definitely.
Yep. Don't forget, sub up the low grade, sub up the East meets West, and sub up NY Warriors.
Appreciate you, Jeffrey.
All day, man. All day.
Yeah, your boy.
Cafecito and comments, man. I live for it, bro.
Cafecito.
Yeah, boy. You know. All right, y'all. And then, you know, just for the Team Nerd Herd, we want to wish you guys happy Halloween, man. We got on Friday, we got our partners over at CBSI. We will be doing our favorite horror cover picks. You know, I know my man Alonzo, JR, and Big Rob are gonna be heading that with our boy CBSI Ben. So don't forget that, man. And it's horror, man. So it's setting the premise to scare the shit out of you guys. And you know what I mean?
You know it, man. Let's get spooky, baby.
That's right. That's
about tomorrow.
Yeah, dude. That's right, dude. And then you got on Sunday, you got Sunday's top picks of the week. You also got we are bringing back Introspective, man. We got Attention Seeking Geek up in the building. We got Copy 801, man. So we got a lot of things that are kind of working in the background, and we're fitting to get out and running. So with that being said, you guys, we want to thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining the show. Thank you guys for bringing the hilarious antics, man. We knew when we looked at rom-coms, man, we were like, we're gonna have a good time with this because all of us
side curveball, bro.
It was great.
Hit right here when I'm always hitting right here. You know what I mean?
It's always a pleasure rocking with you guys. I think this is like the second stream I've done with Gomez before, so I mean it's dope. You know what I mean? Getting to hang out with my fellas, getting to know Gomez more too. Always know he was a great cat, but now I know he's a greater cat. You know what I mean? So that's what it's all about, man. The great Papacito, the greatest in the flesh. Yeah, boy. You know what I mean? So, but hey, thanks for having us, man. It was fun, man. I enjoyed it.
Much love, man. We'll have to definitely get you guys back on, and we'll have to pose the question and wonder what the next one will be. Stay tuned and stay ready, y'all. Yeah, man. With that being said, much love, y'all, and good evening and good night.
Love you.
Peace.